Well, hello there, and good morning, Spicy Family. This is an odd weekday morning for your spiciest ants, but I saw something that was just pulling at me, and I've seen it for months, and you've seen it as well, I'm sure. But I don't know. Today was the day. It's a Thursday. You need to treat yourself to get to the end of the week here in this blue-collar work field we all live in. So what are we having for breakfast? We are being served and fed by the good, the great, the only Wendy. So Wendy's has a Cinnabon pull apart little cinnamon roll, cinnamon bites. It's like remember when McDonald's had those Cinnabon bites? They were really good, but they were way too expensive for absolutely no reason. These are catered or brought in, I guess catered is the wrong word, but they're brought in or supplied by Cinnabon itself. So they really took it to the people. And price point on this was like $3.68. I also got a bacon, egg, and cheese muffin, which was the exact same price as this. So you're choosing this or a sandwich, which I don't know. I clearly got both, and it came out to like $8 or something like that. So sounds about right. All right, let's get into it. Also, my sandwich was half frozen, and I went at 8:30. It wasn't too early. I'm pretty sure that Wendy's opens up at like 6 a.m. So I don't know if it was just crew was still sleeping or what. So we'll see how the how this is. But you know, I've always had an affinity with Wendy's. And we'll just take a peek. So there you go. It's got the Cinnabon glaze. Nothing too fancy here. We got a paper cup. It's not small, but I feel like I thought it would be a little bit bigger, but maybe it's just a poor container for it. I bet this isn't going to be warm. Okay. So it does pretty much look like the pull-apart monkey bread that you would get from, like, the McDonald's. It's a little stale. I'm really having doubts about that specific location, though. The icing is not nearly as Cinnabon-y. Actually, I'm not the biggest fan of Cinnabon icing. I think it's too thick. It's, like, goopy. Gelatinous, whereas I prefer my icing to just kind of soak in to the bread or be like a cream cheese icing. But here's a really good nugget. And here's what we're working with here. I don't know, I feel like the bread's kind of stale. I'm just not in love. Maybe it's that location. But honestly, for almost $4 too, just get yourself a roll from Kroger or the local grocery, wherever you're at, and just make them yourself. Like, this isn't hot or piping. It's not super moist and tender. Like, if you have to. Also, if I'm out and about on a like morning and I'm getting like a fun breakfast, I want donuts personally. But Wendy's breakfast, aside from this, like, this is just kind of kitschy. Like, they have to do a cinnamon thing or whatever, but the rest of their breakfast is pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. But this, not worth it. So that's how I feel about this. It's been done before. It's not better than the McDonald's one. Ooh, I know, shots fired. And the price point is horrible. So with that, I'm going to give this a 2.5. 331. I'm kind of disappointed in you, Wendy's. Could be the location, and maybe it would be better at a different one, but frankly, you had one shot, and it's not new. So there you have it. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're getting through this week, and you got some good plans this weekend. Maybe something spicy for yourself. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Stay tuned and stay well fed.